Hello, and we are live from differing parts of Manchester. Good afternoon, Ralph.
Good evening, Tom. We're not that different, Pat. We've got different time zones.
It's been a long week.
Yes. Now, this podcast might be a bit premature because the next round of games may be suspended while Trump gets FIFA to cancel the USA-Belgium result.
I hope that he'd already had it overturned and...
well, if you can get the red card rescinded or suspended.
Anyway, we're wasting well ahead of ourselves. Before that, we have Paraguay, France.
Yes. Weren't you lucky?
A lot tighter than they were expecting, that's for certain.
Mind you, having said that, wasn't Argentina lucky?
Yeah. You're just bouncing all over the show. We've got like...
Well, you know, right, let's... Paraguay, France, come on.
So, there we go. France slaughtered them 1-0.
Yeah, well, that's a very Trumpish statement to make.
Oh, wow.
With news.
I was literally quoting a football comment of yours from when we used to live together for that one. So maybe you are the Trump of South Manchester.
Perhaps I may be, yes.
And then Morocco absolutely tonked Canada.
Yes, we can't dispute that fact.
Morocco, France looks tasty on paper.
Yeah.
I think they're going to get torn apart though.
Well, I don't know. They seem to have gone off the board a bit, France.
I mean, my prediction for the World Cup is that they started off too strong, and by the time that they faced us in the final, they would have run out of puff. So
yeah, because if people watch the Uruguay game, they worked out how to play them and neutralize them to a certain extent,
and frustrate them,
frustrate them. Yes,
which is the easiest way to either ensure you're on the end of a 5-0 hammering, or somehow get a shock victory. But
they're in the next round.
They are, which brings us to Sunday night's heroics. Norway beating Brazil to start the night was unexpected, but like we said earlier, this is the worst Brazil team. Yeah, it's the worst Brazil team in living memory. So, yes. And Norway is a one-man team.
We know how to stop that one man.
Well, to be fair, if anyone's had more experience of doing so, it's the majority of the players of the England team, because they played against him. And
there's a few that's played with him in training sessions.
But then it leads to the question, can he be stopped?
Yeah, just pull his ponytail. Easy. I think he can. So if you niggle him.
Yeah. They're going to have to heavily mark him and just try and take him out of the game as much as possible.
Well, his biking tendency might come into account. He may look at all this glittering, fabulous wealth in America and decide to go pillaging rather than playing football.
I mean, the Vikings didn't do too successfully when they made it across the English Channel. It's worth noting.
Yeah, that's because the Manchester mob was there to meet them. The Manchester Massive saw them off.
Which then brings us to the Storm delayed after they didn't bring the fixture forward because the Storm definitely wouldn't affect kickoff. Right, yeah, great.
Yeah.
So thanks for not bringing that forward and then it starting at 2:00 in the morning. What a match.
Most probably, I would think, the match of the tournament so far. Because everyone's expectations was Mexico don't get beat in the Aztec Stadium.
Yeah.
You're playing at altitude. You're playing in those tremendous weather conditions. And it was a good match from both sides, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely the most competitive match. As I say, I was supremely confident through that entire match. There's no point when I was pacing back and forth between my living room and kitchen at 3:30 in the morning. Definitely not.
I was looking for a cat to kick.
But we did it. We're in the final 8, and
that could be the game that sees us into the final, actually, because I think that was our biggest stumbling block.
And there's a thing about like in team games going through shared trauma like that together.
Yes.
And like so, if they weren't a fully functioning team unit beforehand, that's gone a long way towards building that. And the match before last, they were arguing about who was marking who in Congo, you know?
Yes.
So it's a huge step up.
I also saw in a report today that there's a sickness virus going through the Norwegian camp at the moment.
I can never tell if this is actually a real story, if it's a cheap pun.
Well, which virus would be brave enough to attack an arm? Or is it underhanded tricks?
I hope it's not underhanded tricks. Like, in my view, that's why USA lost the following night.
Yes.
Might as well move on to that match. Because it galvanized the hell out of the Belgians. Because they were wronged.
Arms, weren't they?
They went into a do or die last 16 match, knockout match with righteous indignation. Like, God, like, give them a little bit more oomph to make sure that they cross the line and beat you.
I was trying to think whether there's a precedence for this happening in any major football tournament, either European or sort of World Cup, and a red card to be downgraded and suspended.
Well, it's happened once previously. Ronaldo's red card from the last qualifying match was overturned so that he could appear in group stages.
Yeah, in the qualifying, but once you've got into the final,
that's literally the only red card that's ever been suspended.
And for the head of state to get involved and get it rescinded.
Yeah, and that's what I said. That's also the double whammy because it galvanized the Belgians, and the USA team had all of this like negative press energy.
Yes,
going up against them for.
And to be quite fair, it was the first half decent team that they'd come up against.
Yeah, well, we were looking forward to this because it's like they're finally going to get to show this brand of football, and they didn't play that brand of football. They didn't turn up. Like they switched off at the back. They literally gave away the third goal. And that equalizer's got to be them taking the lead again after the USA equalizer It's got to be the fastest comeback goal. If it wasn't for the Scots having the fastest goal in World Cup history now.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Trump to do something. He'll either get that result annulled, or when he invades Greenland, he'll stop off on the way.
I think he's just going to go back to bombing Iran and forgetting about World Cup.
Oh, he's already done that today, hasn't he?
So, and then potentially the biggest disappointing match of the last 16. Portugal versus Spain. What the hell happened to that?
They totally neutralised each other.
They just...
And Portugal tried to feed everything into Ronaldo.
It was just really, really boring.
Yes.
I mean, I went to work after the Mexico-England match. So I was quite thankful that it was so boring because I had a great nap in that match.
I didn't see anything in that game that would have anyone worried by the winners.
Yeah, right. That is easily the weakest of the quarterfinals.
Yes.
Spain versus Belgium. You got to imagine Spain just about pip it, but
yeah, but you could toss up and hope that both of them fail to qualify from that game, the way they played.
Yeah. Either way, I don't think they're going to beat Morocco or France. So
I think there's going to be some cagey matches coming up now. You're at the stage now where there's a majority of teams are more interested in not losing than winning.
Yeah. Well, talking about not losing, Switzerland, Colombia. That's 120 minutes of my life I'm not getting back.
Yeah, and on the balance of play, I think the right team went through on the penalty. Because Colombia, in the last 20 minutes, they was very prevalent with the old South American sort of nudge him and he goes down like he's been shot by a sniper. Those 26 sort of power rolls. Got two broken legs, then gets up and runs the length of the pitch.
See, I've got to disagree with you there.
Have you?
Yeah. I thought Switzerland looked absolutely toothless in attack.
As a junior partner in this podcast, have you got the right to disagree with me? I'll have to look at the contract. Hold on.
Verbal contract's not worth the money. It's not worth the paper it's printed on.
Hold on. Yeah, I've seen the contract. Clause 2B. Ralph is always right. In the instance that Ralph is wrong, refer back to clause 2B.
How about clause or not to be?
Oh my God.
But yeah,
any of those two teams wouldn't put the fear into God of any of the remaining teams, would they?
I mean, I wanted Colombia to go through because I think they've got a better chance of beating Argentina. But maybe boring, absolutely no chance of going forwards football is what's going to undo Argentina. Because
I've still got an appealing on for the Argentinian game.
Yeah, well,
I've took it to the world arbitration.
So Egypt was Sarah's pick to be the surprise upset of this round.
She came very, very close.
10 minutes away, she was pissed at full time.
And if they hadn't have been robbed,
well,
you can't have two decisions that are so contrasting.
Well,
to get the Egyptian goals ruled out because he stood on his toe 100 yards down the pitch. And then a blatant sort of arm across Salah's throat in their penalty area and no action taken.
Yeah. I like the way the commentator summed it up when he said it. It's technically part of the same phase of play. It's like if they took it back any further, they'd be going to the Qatar World Cup 2022.
Yeah. But VAR was brought in to adjudicate on clear cut sort of errors in decision making. Not he stubbed his toe, so we'll disallow this goal that happens 30 seconds afterwards, 100 yards further up the pitch.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like VAR was meant to make the game less susceptible to it's being fixed, but it feels like it's now easier to be fixed. Like the really contentious ones, they don't show you the replays.
Yes,
and it's like, and some of it's just like, oh, his toe's offside at this particular setting. Just like, yeah, but how many frames have you looked at where he wasn't offside? Like, I don't like the idea that like a part of your toe can have you offside. Like that's not in the spirit of the game.
If you have size 9 and someone's got size 11, you're at an advantage straight away, aren't you?
I guess. I mean,
you need one of those Clark's measuring machines. Remember when you used to go in for a pair of shoes and they put it in this vise?
Yeah.
That's what you need on that football pitch for VAR. A shoe vise. You can have that one. I might patron it myself, but if I don't, you can have it.
Okay, cool. Well, if you do it yourself, make sure you leave it to me in the will. That's
but Egypt are their own worst enemy. To be 2-0 up, 78 minutes, and then there was like rabbits caught in a headlight. But once that first goal went in from Argentina, you knew it was over for them.
Yeah, and at 2-2, you kind of got the impression that they were playing to try and get through to the extra time. Just like,
yeah,
they.
But we'll take them if we have to.
I mean, they've won or appeared in semi-finals of the last however many World Cups for a reason. Like they are.
The Golden Boot getting a bit congested as well, isn't it?
Yeah. So what you got? 4 of them realistically in the running.
Yeah.
Harry Kane somehow remains in the conversation for Golden Boot, which
I don't. Yeah. I think as I said last week, it'll be decided by who's in the final. That extra game will be the one that dictates for the Golden Boot, because no one's going to score a hat trick or in the run up now in the next 2 matches.
I mean, I told you my prediction for Harry Kane scoring a perfect hat trick in the World Cup final.
Has he ever scored one with his head?
What, a goal with his head?
Yeah.
He scored like 4 with his head this tournament, Ralph.
Yeah, but you've seen the size of his head. No, has he ever scored perfect hat trick? His head, right foot, left foot, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
He's never going to do that.
He was going for it in that first group match because he had the head and the right foot. He was taking some pot shots of his left foot. So if there's an opportunity to, I reckon he's going to go for it because he knows that's
but
that's an all-time record. That
perfect hat trick, right foot, left foot, header. Harry Kane's got to learn at least 5 new words to fit that into a sentence. He's not the most articulate interviewee you've ever got.
Well, he's got no voice now, so that's only going to work in his favour.
Well, he was miming to Wonderwall. Don't know how he managed to lose his voice on that one.
Yeah, maybe we need to change the national anthem to Wonderwall, and that would be one way to get him to sing it with a bit more passion.
So, are we still going with France?
What, in the World Cup final?
Yeah, to win.
No.
Have you seen anything to?
England's going to win the World Cup final. I've been telling you this from the start. Like,
There's a couple of teams we've got to get past.
yeah. Well, there's a team and a man we have to get past.
Well, I told you we know how to neutralise him.
I mean, we also have to go past 3 of the highest scoring strikers in the history of the sport and in this World Cup in particular. So, Haaland, Messi, and Mbappe. Like, sure, why not?
Why not? Yeah.
without a actual player in our right back position. Sure,
No, see,
this is fine.
That would be a perfect hat trick. Messi, Haaland, and Mbappe. Not necessarily in that order.
Imagine if you had them playing on the same side together. That would just be.
I've got a feeling Rashford
Filthy.
might just sneak in and get the golden boot. He might score a brace in the first game, then 2 hat tricks.
Can I get? So, here we go. We got some
What? Breaking
interesting
news.
stats. So we've got some team stats because I was looking for the. Well, we'll do the golden boot first.
Hold on.
So,
Hold on a minute. I need to focus my background up for you. Yeah, that's okay now. We've got it. Shirt of true champions there for you.
okay, if you say so. So
Come on, make eye contact with the screen now. Don't look away.
I knew what you were hinting at. So, players still with a chance to win the Golden Boot in the top 10. In 9th, you've got Jude Bellingham.
Jude Benjamin.
Bellingham on 4 goals. Technically, he's there's 3 of them tied, but whatever.
I was going to say there's a couple on 4 goals, isn't there?
Mikel Oyarzabal is on 4, and Ousmane Dembele is on 4, and they're all tied equal 5th actually. Hopefully, Haaland's not going to get to add to his tally, and Kane will overtake him on Saturday night.
Well, I can see him being subbed at half time, Haaland, after we've completely neutralised him. Make him look like the overweight Norwegian Viking he is. He'll be puffing on the halfway line.
It's a very, very brave manager who takes off the guy who scored 2/3 of your team's goals.
Well, you see, you've got to make decisions for the team, not the individual. And the Norwegian manager needs to make the decisions for the England team, not the Norwegian team, right? If he wants a future in the Premier League, he's got to concentrate on that one vital sort of substitution he's got to make.
So, this is a crazy stat. Belgium have had the most attempts at goal.
What?
107 attempts at goal.
And how many's been on target?
Well, they've scored 13 of them, so that's just over 1 in 10.
10%. That's fine.
Argentina's had like 80 attempts on goal, and they've scored 14 of them. So they don't have anywhere near as many, but they score most of them.
What about England?
We are not in the top 5 for attempts
I didn't
on
think
goal.
we would be.
We have had 80 attempts on goal, so technically 4 more than Argentina, and we've scored 11 goals, 3 less than them.
It's about, par for the course.
But yeah, of the 107 Belgium attempts on goal, only 33 were on target. in a really weird stat, England have had 32 on target and Argentina have had 34 on target. So we've had a similar amount of shots on target, but us and Argentina have had a fifth less attempts.
Who's had the most penalties in open play?
Discipline.
Because they must be getting very close to most penalties and most red cards given during World Cup finals. Because I'm not quite sure how many red cards the Egyptian bench got. He seemed to be waving it about with great gusto.
Well, the red card table is Qatar and South Africa tied at the top, with Uruguay, USA, Belgium, Mexico, Paraguay, England, Bosnia, Herzegovina, Ecuador, and Iraq on joint third. There hasn't been that many red cards. 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13 red cards so far.
Yeah, but compared to the last one, I think you get tip tapping now.
Only 4 were issued in the 2018 and 2022 World Cup.
And I'd just like to point out to any people that's watching this podcast who think you're a very good typist, Sarah is sat underneath that desk doing it, because we're not seeing your hands going into contact with the keyboard at all. I think Sarah's doing all the typing.
I mean, to be fair, my keyboard's all the way down here, so...
Yeah. Is that a euphemism?
No.
Just like that.
Let's wrap this up, though. So...
You see, that is a surprising statistic. Red cards from the last World Cup, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that is... I think they've over-egged it a little bit.
So there's been 3 times as many red cards in this one. Bearing in mind that we've had the extra games, obviously. But... because I think there was 2 shown to the benches, weren't there? Rather than in open play. Egypt got 1, and who else got 1? Was it Portugal?
I know that the benches have been getting a lot of yellow cards.
No, because Egypt went straight red. He was a bit upset for some reason, the Egyptian manager.
Yeah. Again, yellow cards. Oh, no, they've done that by player. So, where's my team stats? Team stats, discipline. Yeah, so Egypt is leading with 12 yellows. Canada on second with 11. Paraguay third on 9. And then joint fourth is Brazil, Ecuador, Colombia on 8. And then joint 7 is England, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Curacao, Portugal, Haiti, and USA, all on 7.
So technically, the only one that's still in that can improve their tally is England.
Yeah, for Switzerland are in joint 13th on 6. Belgium are down in 27th on 4. Argentina are on 39th with only 3.
Only 3?
And Norway are 45th out of 48. And that's joint 45th, so technically 45, 46.
I would give Argentina a retrospective red card for the Hand of God incident.
Well,
I'd bring
we didn't have VAR back then, did we?
No, yeah. Interesting, because I'm trying to think, Tom, and I can't think of many and obviously there must have been with the amount of red cards, where it's been 2 yellows because majority of them have been straight red, haven't they?
Yeah, I think you're because a lot of them have been last man
Yes.
technical red cards as
Yes.
opposed to dangerous play red cards or
Yeah.
the build up of fouls. So no, you might be right on that. All right. Well, we have got 8 matches left of the World Cup.
8 matches.
Thursday night, France Morocco. He's saying
2-2. France on penalties.
okay. I'm going 3-2 France. Normal time.
That's only because you want to get back into the country at some time, isn't it?
I renounced my dual nationality, so all I've got left is here. Friday night, Spain versus Belgium. I think we're both going to Spain for this one, aren't we?
No, I'm going for Belgium.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, cat amongst the pigeons.
Yeah, I just think there's a couple of Belgium legends that have got a point to prove before they go wandering off into retirement. And Spain, if you'd have asked me last week, I would have said Spain, but the way they played against Portugal, there was something lacking about them.
I mean, Spain haven't conceded a goal all tournament. So there is that. Although, as we've just found out, Belgium have had more attempts at goal than anyone else. So that record's coming under fire.
Yes,
Friday night.
And some of them have got to find the target, haven't they? I think, yeah, I'll stick with Belgium.
And it's in LA, which has a very large Hispanic population, so as close to a home match as you can get for them.
Yeah, but LA, they eat a lot of waffles in breakfast, don't they? So they've got to look after the economy as well.
There is that.
All the cafe owners will be rooting for Belgium. Yeah, I'll stick with Belgium 2-1.
And then we have our double bill, the last double bill of the World Cup on Saturday night. Norway versus England at 10 o'clock.
3-1, England.
1-0 England in extra time.
You're not going to let Harlem increase his goals, right? Yeah.
No.
Okay. Right, we're both saying England, though. Yeah.
Yeah. Match number 99 of the World Cup. So, and then at 2 a.m. on the same night, which I think the England result is going to determine how pumped I am to watch an Argentina World Cup quarter-final live at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Because I'll if England have lost at this point, which is obviously not going to happen because we're going to win the World Cup, I would be in full-on strop mode and would not be watching at 2 o'clock in the morning.
You in full strop mode, Tom? I would love to see that.
Why would you love to see that? It means England has just been knocked out of the World Cup.
Oh yeah.
You don't want to see that. That's the darkest of timelines.
Mind you, has Sarah stopped having her strop since the Egypt match yet, or is she still festering?
It's hard to know where one strop ends and the next one begins. It's kind of just like a constant.
You'll be watching this. I'm not. I don't want any part of that sentence. Thank you very much.
Just a bit where you set me up for it. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I'll dig the hole. You jump in. So what do you reckon, Argentina?
Switzerland 2-0 in extra time. Why not? If that one comes in, of all of the outlandish, ridiculous predictions I've made, that one would be
right. Well, I'm going to go Switzerland's 1-0 full time.
There we go.
There we go.
I mean, that leaves us with a France-Belgium or France-Spain semi-final, which
and an England,
Argentina, England, Switzerland No, England,
It
Switzerland.
should be England, Switzerland, didn't it?
So the White Cross versus the Red Cross, and our cross is bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting flag statistic for you there. 3 of the last 4 countries use a cross in their flag. 2 of the countries use a tricolour, and 2 of them use a banner, and Morocco's special.
Yeah, and as an ex-veteran, I'd just like to point out that Argentina usually use a white flag. Just thought I'd put it out there.
We're really getting into that 1986 spirit.
We are. There we go.
We're going to need all of the spirits. We need the 1066 spirit, the 1966 spirit, the 1986 spirit. But
so,
years with 6s are historically good in English history.
Apart from 1666, Great Fire of London. That wasn't such a good year.
Okay, yeah. And I guess 1996 wasn't amazing. We went out in the semi-finals, but we did get the best football song that we've gotten for England for 30 years. So.
Southall got knighthood out of it. It's sort of tenure, didn't he? So why didn't anyone else? You can reach a semi-final of a tournament, you're guaranteed a gong, apparently.
Well, hopefully we're going to find out what happens when you win one.
Well, certainly. So what are we going to do this weekend then? Are we going to do it a Sunday one? If we do a Saturday one, the 2 key games are still to be played, aren't they?
Yeah, we'll have to do Sunday because only 2 of the matches would have happened otherwise.
Yeah.
We won't have that much to talk about, and I'm not sure we've got enough family laundry to sustain a full podcast.
I could come out with some historic antidotes if you want.
Let me rephrase that. I don't think my marriage could sustain a full episode.
So do you want to do an afternoon one or an evening one on Sunday? Are you working?
I'm not working on Sunday. I'm potentially staying up to 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning watching Argentina. So
well, let's do an evening one because I know people of your age need a lot of recovery time.
I need my beauty sleep. It's true.
It's not working.
I don't get any. That's the problem.
You need to get out there and get a bit of tan. God, oh man, it looks like rampant beetroot.
Yeah, right. You need to start seeing aloe vera. All right. Yes, Sunday evening.
Sunday evening.
Amazing. And we will dissect the quarterfinals and preview the semi-finals.
Super duper, Tom.
Happy days. Thank you very much for allowing me to be a junior partner on your podcast.
And anything changes, just get your people to try and speak to my people if I'm not too busy.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Assuming my people are still on speaking terms with me, we'll find out together.
You wouldn't be that lucky.
True. Again, you're getting me in trouble. I'm going right.
See you, Tom.
Lovely catching up with you. Take it easy. Bye.
All right.